Welcome back to Limbus Company, Daily Mirror Dungeon. We're doing a hard run today, and for a very simple reason. We're using Wish of Stars. I haven't actually maxed out the Starlight Tree yet. I'll be close enough, especially once I get some Starlight from the actual update today. I'll probably be basically there. Or Wish of Stars, because you want to start with the tier 4. Because usually I don't do videos focusing on bugs, but this one's just too funny not to, right? Or at least that's how I feel about it. But so we're starting with the Fragment of Inertia. After you're supposed to apply Tremor, gain final power equal to Sloth resources, Sloth ego skills that are also inflict Tremor, inflict additional Tremor count, and deal Tremor potency on target times 1.5% more damage. This is bugged. Instead of Tremor potency times 1.5% damage, it's Tremor potency times 150% more damage. It's something PM mentioned in the patch notes, and I figured, might as well try using it out a little bit. It'll be fun, I think. Seeing just how stupidly powerful we can get suddenly one day. The only two egos that can gain this power is Suddenly One Day and Dawn Wish and Karen, because they're the only Sloth Tremor egos in the game. Yeah, so we're gonna see how much stupid amounts of damage we can stack with them. And so the first strategies, we're just gonna go for a bunch of ego gifts that inflict a bunch of Tremor. We're gonna try inflicting a bunch of Tremor, and then, we'll just do stupid amounts of damage with the Sloth egos. It's as simple as that, really. Yeah. We're going for the fusion gift for Tremor, of course, because, might as well, right? No reason not to. We'll do, it's gonna be a mostly standard Tremor run. Really the only big issue is the fact that we'll occasionally be able to get super mega death bombs off with the Fragment of Inertia. Super mega sloth death bomb attacks. Just keep on adding, more and more words to make it sound even stronger than it is. But yeah, because it's being patched today, I figured might as well try getting a run where if we can see just how stupid it can be. Because I've seen clips, I haven't seen actually explanations as to what exactly caused it. I knew it existed for a while, but the patch notes actually said what the issue was specifically, so I figured might as well. It costs 500 Starlight to start with the tier 4. That's bearable. I'm what? I'm 8 nodes away from finishing, and they're all pretty minor ones that are just offense and defense increases. AKA stuff I'm not really that concerned about. I don't know, I don't like the ones that, increase your damage dealt or reduce damage taken, because, they don't feel as, impactful as the ones that, do everything else. At least in my opinion. But it's a pretty minor thing. I'm still gonna get them, of course, but I'm not as concerned. Okay. Or blunt. Obviously it's gonna be almost exclusively blunt, because, we went for the Faith and Erosion pack. We get Nixie Divergence, that's the reason I went for it. Probably should have re-rolled this thing, because I'm pretty sure we had the option between Nixie Diversion and Green Spirit. And, we don't really want those both to be options, because Green Spirit can't show up on this floor because it's in, the floor rewards. So ideally we would have wanted something that had Nixie Divergence and nothing else we wanted in the rewards. But once again, it's a minor issue, right? We'll be pretty fine. Also, starting out with one of the Tremor tier 4s already means you got a pretty good chance of getting Downpour, right? Because you pretty frequently get tier 4s as floor reward options for whatever status pick you chose. And this way, Fragment of Inertia can't show up and can only be Downpour. Downpour will be nice because, obviously, it just inflicts a bunch of Tremor, and it does a lot of bursting, too. The bursting's not the main part, though. I'm also gonna try and, avoid, some things? I'm gonna go for Fusion Gift, I'm gonna go for, Melty Eyeball if I can. But I mainly mean I'm gonna not worry about the amplitude conversions too much, because both of them are just used to increase damage dealt. And I don't want the enemies dying too fast, right? We want to get time to build up a lot of Tremor so we can do a lot of damage. 99 Tremor, ideally. Which is very much doable, but we'll see. Yeah. For now, it's a normal Tremor run. We're probably not going to get to a boss that will actually get to stack 99 Tremor onto until, floor 3 or something. Although I guess it depends what we choose next floor. We also really don't want Gregor to die. He's really not great for the team, but he's here because suddenly one day is funny. And like, while I could just use Dawn, Wish, and Karen, it'll be so much funnier if we try building around suddenly one day, I think. Because it's just a much worse ego in like all senses. The real good thing about suddenly one day is the fact it counts towards, you know, 5 of the fragments. It really doesn't get that much benefit. It's like +1 for most of them because, you know, the actual benefits you get for like the power for like is based on the resources spent. So like, I mean, I guess the bleed fragment, this thing gets a +3 to power, but otherwise it's fairly minor, right? Everything else is just a +1. Even the sloth one is only a +1 to the roll because it doesn't spend any sloth resources. Okay, nice. They're dying a lot. I'd really like to get like Homeward or something for healing as well because already taking a fair bit of damage. Although we could just, you know, Fluid Sac, stuff like that. Do not want Gregor dying though. Okay. We definitely went for the wrong choice here, that's fine. Getting no events on the first floor is sad to see, but it's fine. We probably wouldn't have gotten anything notable from Tremor on either of those events. Couldn't have gotten, you know, Fairy Gentleman. And, I don't know. It's possible it could have been something else, but... That was the brakes. And press on either way. Unleashing our violence. Not really paying too much attention to Regret Faust's, you know, self-tremor stuff, because the fight's not going to last long enough to really need it. I'd rather just go for a funny skill 3 and do a bunch of damage. Nice. Amplitude conversion doesn't work for us here because target doesn't have enough tremor, yeah. That's how it goes. Also something to get some resources, but also be nice. I'm not too concerned. We've got, you know, Lust and we've got Gloom on this team, so we'll be able to fund suddenly one day, but if we're going to be able to use, like, some stuff like Fluid Sac a little bit more frequently, we're going to want more resources, of course. We have 2 Dominatings here, that's good. Also, Gregor, if we just want to heal Gregor in particular, I do have his Lantern equipped, so we could use Lantern if we're, you know, that desperate. I don't know. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to getting the ring IDs today. That'll be fun. I'm excited to see just how they work because I'm really curious about a lot of the numbers for them, especially. I think they'll be pretty fun though. Just spam negative debuffs. I need to figure out, you know, a team that maximizes how many debuffs you can stack pretty consistently. I don't know. A lot of potential there. Either way, we press on. Also, Embrace the ++ is pretty worth it. More Tremor stacking is good. And then this is... Reverberation is good, but it doesn't increase our Tremor output, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to be more prioritizing, Snake Time. Saving up our cost for next floor so we can just do Tremor rerolls in the shop a bunch of times. To get as many Tremor gifts as possible, because most Tremor gifts are at least a Tremor infliction increase to a degree, which makes them good for us. Sure. Something like that should work well. Yeah, Snake Eyes are tanky, but they're not too bad, so I'm not very concerned. Alright. You only get 2 coins of Reverberation Compression because you didn't have charge. Especially if we're running Roast Banner Gregor, I guess we could definitely benefit from getting, like, something for charge. Not really. The Roast Banner Gregor, his Tremor output is really pitiful, but he's the only Gregor ID that's got Tremor, like, at all, so I figured might as well. I probably should have just run a different Gregor ID, honestly, though. We've probably got 5 Tremor IDs with everyone else. Might have just been better to run Zwei or someone who can actually take hits decently, right? You know, hindsight to 2020. That's alright. I'm sure. Oh, do it like that, sure. See how much we can do to this one arm. We also get some Rupture here. Riveting. Yeah, their skill 2 also inflicts some Tremor count, so that is nice. Gregor, my dog Gregor just made a funny noise in his sleep. Big baby. Okay, left arm down, nice. Other guys mostly being ignored, but they're almost staggered, so that's cool. Take down your arm. Okay, that's very much doable. Yeah, this turn should be easy enough. Do something like that, and that'll work. Should be able to bring them both to their armless states. Which, of course, is what we want the most here. If we could stack the amount of trauma on one of them, which we really can't because, you know, different body parts, they would have been a great target because, you know, weak to Sloth. They're also weak to Pierce, you know, Wishing Karen especially. Oh no, Wishing Karen is blunt. God. I forgot about it. I don't like your laughing. Weird. But yeah. What was I saying? Who knows, honestly. But, yeah, I always forget Wishing Karen is blunt for you, because I think of Yi-songs. Because I'm thinking, yeah, throwing rocks at people, I guess it makes enough sense for it to be pierced, because you're going to pierce them, but... I guess if it's a larger rock, and, you know, then I guess it would be blunt, though, logically, right? Talking the logistics about, you know, throwing rocks at people, it's an important thing. It's like a sport in some places, I think, or something, right? Probably. No, it literally is, yeah. I don't know why I'm saying probably, because that's literally the basis for the Dawn Wishing Karen especially, because she's wearing one of the outfits of, like, the people, like, the Korean sport where you throw rocks at the other village until they, like, run away, or if they all die. Which sounds like an insane statement to make, but it's got a basis in reality to some degree. And I'm just gonna have to hope that you guys trust me on that. There we go, all dead. Cool. And yeah, we get Nixie Divergence here. That's the choice, because we need that for the fusion gift. I'll take a random ego gift. Moment of sentencing. Not great. Oh, they got the Honshu's there. Oh yeah, I actually managed to get the fusion gift off earlier, so that means I've only got 3 ego gifts left. I still haven't seen the gift from you. I mean, obviously, we're gonna take... We want the bells for the fusion gift, so we're going to the factory. We might be able to get the eye from that. But yeah, the only things I'm missing are the 2 tier 4s in the Blade Lineage event, which I know I definitely could do if I actively go for it a little bit. And then I'm also missing... What's the other thing I'm missing? Oh yeah, what I was saying. The False Apple ego gift, because that one's just strangely rare. One more Tremor reroll. Clockwork Spring, yeah. Well, I didn't mean to hit that. Oh, there's Made to Order. Oh, Made to Order is actually goated for us, isn't it? Yeah, we can sell this Moment of Sentencing. But this thing gives Tremor Count to someone of our choice. Oh, Grand Welcome's also nice. There's not really anything I want to sell here. Actually, I kind of just want resources, just for safety. Yeah, that'll work. Sure, Pierce. Reverberation is good, but it's not good for the build we're going for, right? Yeah, so, Made to Order, this one is nice because number 3 depleted entity gains 3 Tremor Count at the start of the encounter. So we could actually use that because, of course, logically, these 2 units are kind of based entirely upon having Tremor Count on themselves. And so... I'll probably get it onto you, though, honestly. It might seem like a bit of an odd choice, all things considered, because logically you want it to be on Faust. I kind of rather Faust getting 2 skill slots first turn, though, right? Because then she can make it go fairly well. But this way... Otis starts with a little bit more Tremor Count, which could be nice. I don't know. It's actually not the biggest thing. But it does synergize, though. You'll gain some Tremor Count here. You need to spend 10 Tremor Count to trigger this, though, so it's really unlikely to happen much at all. I don't actually know what your Tremor Count does that well. I understand that, you know, your skill 3, you know, gains coin power and gets more Tremor Count infliction stuff. But, like, I don't know. 6 plus Tremor Count and 3 Tremor Burst, right? That's on target, but you know what I mean. It's weird. I don't know, I think I definitely overhyped Made to Order. It is one of those Yugits that you can only find on this floor, though, and I haven't gotten it on Trammer Run before, so I thought, you know, might as well. It's also the only Kanto 2 Yugits you don't need the fusion, because the other two Kanto 2 gifts you fuse together to get their fusion gift. A weird spot because of that. Okay. Get some killing going. You love murder. You're actually at 10 self-tremor now, huh? 10 self-tremor count now, So maybe we could actually get it to work with Daring Decision if we, like, play it right. I don't know. I don't think it really makes that big a difference, because, once again, if we think about the actual theme we're going for this run, we don't really want to be using Daring Decision as much, because Daring Decision is a Tremor Burster instead of a Tremor Inflictor, right? So, I think I might have my priorities wrong a little. Oh well. I'll just make it so Faust gets the 3 count. It'll be nice for Faust to have 3 count, because then it just means if she skill 2s immediately, she can just get a Master Deck skill 2 next turn, right? It's useful, to a degree. I don't know if this will work. I'm putting far too much concern into something that really doesn't make a big difference in the slightest, right? That's how it goes often. Some of you guys, cool. A little bit like this sort of thing. Oops, like that. And then like that. I think that's what I meant to do. Neutral with your skill 3, that's fine. We're not worried about the actual amplitude conversion stuff, so meh. Oof. 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 Yeah. That's a stagger. That's alright. He lives. He'll get better. We're getting Daring Decision, this funny fish guy. Or not a fish, what is it? It's like a microorganism or something, but large. I don't remember the specifics. It's weird, though. All the Pegatula really do have very funny designs. I kind of gotten like so like used to them that I don't really question them too much, but they are very silly little creatures. Without any, you know, doubt. They are dubious little guys. Sure, send that. That one doesn't die to that, of course, but maybe we should be getting... I mean, Faust gets a 2-target Master Deck off, right? So maybe Faust will kill that one. I don't know. I don't think too many of these guys are dead this turn. The one dies to Rodion, obviously. Does this one die? It's weak to Blunt and Lust, so I mean, it'll be close, but not quite close enough, yeah. And this obviously isn't a kill. Okay, going for the other Sloth here, too. Cool. They'll just kill both of them? No, they're actually both still alive, but low HP, so that's fine. You survive, that's fine. Greasy Change should just kill. Right. We'll throw a metallic ring at you just in case you do survive, but you're not going to. You're super weak to that, yeah. Gregor kept on, you know, chainsawing away at, like, the thin air. You know, he's trying his best. As he has been the same since the war. Let's see, do we get an event now? Oh, we get Thunder Branch. Huh. Very interesting. We could theoretically get used out of that with Gregor, but that's not, it's not very good use, all things considered. It'll be nice to sell that for a bunch of costs. It's a tier 3, so it's worth a fair bit, but huh. Imagine if you were just doing like a random Rupture run and you just got like Thunder Branch from just some random Pegatula fight, though. Oh well. We're still gonna get a fusion gift before, you know, the second rest stop, so I'm not that concerned. Because from completing this floor, we will get, the bell, and then we can fuse Bell and Nixie Divergent at the start of the third floor. Pretty convenient. Chances are we will be able to do some funny shenanigans on this floor's boss, though. It's a 50-50, though. If we get a Clippity-Cloppity, it's probably going to die if we can stack too much Tremor. But if we do get normal Hurtley, we definitely could just stall, like, purposely not investigate the factory, see how much damage we can do with a good Suddenly one day. Because for all I know, I might be using this, like, entirely wrong. From what I know, it's as simple as just using a Sloth Tremor skill with the U gift against an enemy with a lot of Tremor, right? And then, you know, you can get, you know, the different types of amplitude conversions if you want to do more damage or whatever, but it's not necessary. Either way, this will be a good test run. We don't have any funny ego gifts yet. Like, no fusions, no, you know, we've got the Melty Eye, but we don't have it upgraded. You can upgrade it, right? I actually don't remember. I don't know. Either way, though. This will be a funny fight, I'm sure. We might have another fight first, actually, though, unless we get the event finally. Random ego gift, maybe? No dice. Alright, that's fine. Oh no, we have one more fight because we took top path. It was worth it, though. I like to go for risky encounters, simply because they give reward cards, and reward cards mean Starlight cards, and Starlight cards means profit. Nice. It'll be awesome once we get, you know, that downpour, and we get downpour plus. Assuming all goes according to plan, we'll hopefully see downpour as a reward for floor 3, and then we'll be able to get a plus at the end of floor 4. Be able to stack stupid amounts of fragile and defense level down with that. Thanks to, you know, a combination of, you know, the bell and, I guess not the bell, but coupled oscillation, since coupled oscillation now is just basically, it has built-in bell plus, which is really good for it. And also creating more stagger thresholds doesn't really matter for this run. We're mainly going to be running it just because it's going to be more tremor inflicted with every hit, so that'll be nice. Okay, cool. And now we just finish these guys off. Alright. That'll work. They definitely feel a little tanky, but I think it's mostly just because, they're just resisting a lot of our attacks here. Because, you know, they are just rude like that. I don't know if that's actually like that. Still so weird fighting, like, the miners, because, like, they're such a random enemy that really aren't memorable. A lot of early game enemies aren't, especially, you know, Canto 1 and 2 stuff. Okay, Pierce, Blunt, Wrath, and Pride. Thanks to that, we know that it's either one of them, because they've got the same weaknesses, I'm pretty sure. It's Hurtley, though. Cool. So yeah, we're gonna purposely stall, because that'll be funny. Maximize tremor infliction stuff. You can execution sentencing immediately. I mean, might as well, right? No real reason not to. I'm sure do that. We'll be able to stack some, you know, count and stuff. Which will be good. Make sure that if we go for any strong skills that reduce count, we're not in too big of an issue. Does it work here? Not quite. Yeah, that's fine. It's because we don't have Green Spirit yet. Green Spirit will actually be super important for us. That's how we're going to actually get a good tremor infliction going, right? So it often feels like, at least. Let me check this thing, though. Yeah, number of coins. So you want to win with high coin number skills against you. It's possible. You like rack up some scores, metallic ringing. Sure. You're gonna get hit by that. That's fine. Can't say I'm too concerned. Yeah, this will work. You'll reduce tremor count a little bit, but not enough for me to be actually concerned, I don't think. And there we go. Now it is purple tremor. That's, you know, more defense level down stacking and whatnot. We should really get Tremor to decent numbers here. I don't know if it'll be, like, the most insane numbers yet. Not quite 99 yet. I might just suddenly one day anyways, though, just to see how big it goes, you know, at not quite max Tremor, though, right? Getting close, though. Oscillating Bracelet's gonna help a fair bit. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay. We'll test it out. But suddenly one day, you're gonna hit this guy. Yeah! I think I'm doing the bug right. Take a look up here when I'm hovering over these guys, and you'll see, yeah. Estimated 5,000 to 10,000 damage here. That's a little bit. It's just a wee bit, right? Yeah. Don't know what else to say. And so we also know that we don't particularly need to stall against this guy now, because, well, we're gonna see the maximum potential here, I think. Inflict some Tremor with Vibration Compression as well. So that way you're gonna be at max, by the time the Suddenly One Day actually goes through. Now, it's technically not the max damage we could do, of course, because we don't even have any Fragile or anything on this guy. So, you know, it's gonna seem powerful, but this isn't even its full potential yet, which is the really funny part. Yeah, how much damage is this Suddenly One Day gonna do? I'm quite curious. Yeah. 12,000 damage. Don't think I've ever done that much damage before in a single attack, huh? Yeah, you feed any of it now, it's back up. Yeah, as you'd expect. Need be able to Vibration Compression you again next turn, probably, for the bit. Could be pretty funny, right? Sure, just run that. Get some healing on you. I've kind of noticed you do kind of need the healing. And we don't want to do too much damage to Hurley this turn because, we'll turn off the factory and stuff. Wasn't expecting us to have, you know, such an easy time building up it, but the minions kind of were doing nothing the entire time, so we didn't really need to clash them much at all, so it worked out. Yeah, Lantern for some healing, though. Should go nice, 60% of damage dealt, and, you know, one of these guys is staggered, so... Should hopefully get you to at least a decent bit of healing. Yeah, it's decent. 60 HP. Cool. Okay, but yeah, now we can vexate the factory. And we can suddenly one day you again. Just, you know, just see how it goes, right? Bit of a like curiosity. Whatever could happen from, you know, this encounter. I do in fact wonder. Okay, another heads. That's nice to see. We're also gonna see a little bit of damage. Yeah. Not nearly as much that time, though. Oh yeah, it's because he wasn't staggered, yeah. I mean, that makes sense. Checks out. You're gonna need to roll heads sooner or later? There we go, cool. But yeah, this bug is very funny. Fortunately, even with the bug, it doesn't really speed up this fight nearly enough. That's okay. Do you let the city live in? No. Proceed. Skip. No. Proceed. Skip. No. Skip. Continue. Cool. You can also mass tech there, so that'll be cool. And, I don't really think we can't even really ego, can we, huh? That's fine. We don't need to do it here. The point's been made, I think, about how stupid this run could be. So now we just gotta work it out well. We need to like have the enemy like stagger plus through Tremor Fracture, and then we need to have them stupid defense level down with Tremor Decay and stuff like that. And we'll be able to do a stupid amount of damage to a boss of our choice. We'll have to see which one we get. Would be really fun to get, like... I mean, who's a good boss for it? None of the story bosses really work that well. I guess Nelly, honestly, could work fairly decently, right? The other ones have, like, phases and stuff that, like, purge status effects and stuff. Both Ahabs, both Dawn Grains, you can't just kill them immediately because they've got phase mechanics. Prejudice for healing, cool. Random tremor gift? Give it? No luck. Alright, that's fine. It'd be like that. We're getting Clockwork Spring and stuff here. Because we, sold the... Or, I mean, we meant to say we were getting Reveration. There's Downpour, though. Just gotta go get through the Miracle Floor. A little bit of an annoying final boss for this floor because, it's not one we can really tremor too much. Since, you know, it's gonna have phases and stuff. It's gonna be 4 waves, and there's not really a big boss at the end, barring the manager gnome that really isn't that big of a boss. Yeah, here we go. Coupled Oscillation. 5 tremor and 5 tremor count to all enemies. 5 tremor, 2 fragile this turn, next turn to enemies afflicted by tremor burst once per skill. And 3 tremor burst to targets, stagger them, and give them more stagger thresholds. Funny stuff. Do you want to upgrade this? I mean, it's nice. I'll do it. Might as well. You kind of need some healing. You'll get it passively through Prejudice, right? I'm not that worried then. And if we're lucky, we might get Green Spirit on this floor somewhere. Just if we encounter the Fairy Gentleman event. Would be nice, but I won't bet on it. Alright. But yeah, gnome time. Dun 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 meow 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 meow. Dun 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 meow 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 meow. Dun 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 dun. Meow 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 dun 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 dun. Hmm? Why do they not have tremor already? Wait, what? Shouldn't they all have... Why didn't that trigger? Huh? I was confused for a second. We've got 5 people that have tremor very clearly, very undeniably. We've got 6 people with tremor. Is it showing coupled oscillation trigger and stuff when we burst tremor? Yeah, coupled oscillation triggered there. So that part is working fine. Why didn't it... Was that in the patch notes and I just didn't notice it? Was coupled oscillation's actual tremor infliction at turn start busted? If so, that's a very random thing to be broken, isn't it? I'm kind of curious. I can multitask, though. You're neutraling. You'll be fine. I'm pulling out the patches, if that's in, like, the bug fixes or whatever. Oh yeah, it's in the patches. I didn't notice it. If there's an issue where an effective a mirror dungeon gift couple oscillation did not activate, relevant first turn start of wave. Okay, I didn't know that was actually busted. That's funny. I don't always go through the actual like bug fixes part of the patch notes super in depth. I'll like vaguely look through it, see if anything sticks out to me. Like I noticed the fragment of inertia change there, but didn't notice that one. Interaction between a certain effective couple oscillation and a certain enemy's passive caused the game to soft lock. Huh. That's very odd to see as well. What certain enemy would soft lock upon, like, being forced staggered? My best guess is, like, Josephine or someone, because she's got, like, a unstagger self mechanic. Don't see why that would cause any issues, though, so it's kind of a guess in the dark. I don't know. That's weird. Yeah, time to stop looking at those patches, get back to the game itself. Good to know, good to know. It's still fine. Like, it's a bit of an annoying thing to be missing, because, you know, that solid, you know, amount of tremor just on enemies to start out with is really nice. Once again, though, it won't matter once we get Downpour at the end of the floor, because Downpour will also be tremor every turn. So Downpour will fill in, you know, the roles of, you know, the bug particle split oscillation. Okay, cool. Keep on killing these gnomes. We want them dead. So, like, because, like, the gnome music really makes you want to just, like, kill someone. And, like, these gnomes are just right here. So, like, you might as well, right? They're basically asking for it by playing this music, I think. It's legal to kill these gnomes. God, it's also funny how they're gnomes. Like, what is up with these things? These creatures. Dubious in nature. Deserving of death. Especially on the Christmas floor where you're fighting them like every like fight, and like every time you know start a fight you just hear that but like again, right? Fortunate, you know, to lose that clash, but we'll be fine. These guys aren't doing enough damage for me to be particularly scared, right? This should go down fairly easily. And we'll be able to keep on, you know, building up our tremor run and getting more funnies off. As well as suddenly one day here, it won't do stupid amounts of damage, but it'll still do more damage than it's supposed to, right? The enemy doesn't have like a lot of tremor, but like it's still got some tremor, so it's a damage up. Do these guys resist Sloth, though? They might. I know they're weak to, you know, Gluttony and Wrath. I know they're weak to Gluttony and Wrath because, you know, Christmas colors, but they're probably resistant to, like... Sloth and Gloom, is it? Or is it, like, Gloom and Envy? I know they resist Gloom. Because, you know, it's, like, fitting. Yeah, Gloom and Sloth, that's... So, you know, they would resist it anyways, but, we're just gonna counter that guy, honestly. We'll still gain, you know, funny benefits from that, so I'm not too concerned. And we'll maybe be able to do decent damage by that point, right? But, you know, losing that suddenly one-day clash truly was tragic. Who knows, maybe if we're feeling nice to Dawn, okay. You know, it wasn't really a good choice for me, you know, in hindsight. That's fine. Maybe we'll use Dawn Wishing Karen at some point if Dawn's good enough. Otherwise, I'm probably just gonna stick to Suddenly One Day. It's funnier because it's a worse ego, right? It's Suddenly One Day's, you know, only time in the spotlight. Because, like, just being honest, Suddenly One Day is not going to work very well with the ring IDs, I don't think. Because... you kind of got better options. If you are running Gregor, he's got Maggots and Spark Discharge, which are completely unique status effects that assumably count as debuffs, right? I don't know what does and doesn't, honestly. I'm not sure, you know, what, you know, the classifications and qualifications require. But either way, like... Gregor doesn't seem like a great person to run on that team, and even if he did, he's got other unique status effects he can inflict with his other, you know, egos. That make it a lot more consistent than Suddenly One Day. Like, Legger Domain's probably a better option for Maggots than just something random. Only assuming it counts as a negative effect, though, and I still don't know. Because I know, like, cause it was like that in Ruin, it wasn't, where, like, there's only, like, 5 negative status effects. Because, like, it's only stuff called negative status effect, or, like, debuff or whatever in, like, the tooltip. I don't know how it counts it in Limbus, though. I haven't really done very much testing with, like, you know... like the Regret Faust stuff, because like it's yeah, minus 1 clash power for every 3 types of negative effects it has, yeah. I don't know exactly what, you know, negative effects entails though, as I just said. Who knows? Who knows? Still, I'm gonna keep on mentioning it, but... Huh. That enemy had 0 tremor count for a second there. I don't think it normally should show the 0, but cool. I don't know, there's a frame where it had 0 tremor count when it ran out of tremor count, which, you know, logically, of course it would have 0, but, I don't know why it actually displayed the 0. Maybe we'll see it when it goes back over there. Yeah, look at that. 5 tremor, 0 count. Okay, that's weird. I know that used to be a bug with, like, I was gonna say certain fights, but I'm very obviously referring to, Guido, because Guido's the one who did that. Where, when you reduce status effects on self, it would be funny like that. Don't know what caused that there, though. It was just because we reduced tremor count on the target with, a funny tremor burst, but I don't know. I lost my train of thought again. That's fine. It happens. Okay, it's only you left. Cool. Let's go for our weakest attacks. Actually, we'll get more of that going. It's probably the best play. Nice. Now you're at 10 tremor count, so you can mass attack again. And you go metallic ringing, so decent enough. I'm not doing any strong attacks here. Saving the Daring Decision and stuff, because, like, might as well, right? Saving Daring Decision is one of those things that's, usually a stupid idea, but if she just keeps on drawing skilled ones, we can safely just stalling when we use the Daring Decision for. We'll use it next turn probably, though, because I assume she's about to draw a skill 2, and if you play a skill 2 right next to a Daring Decision, you do lose the Daring Decision because, discard, that's how it works. But, like, Wait Up doesn't discard, so it's fine. Cool, nice. And you do have that, so you actually can't get it. Okay, that's fine. Do that. Do a little bit of that. You're gone killing that one duty. Do it like that, cool. Oh, Faust's actually about to have 2 skill 3s, huh? That's a little unfortunate. We'll just have to block and prevent her from using one of them. Probably next turn, because, don't really think I want to. And I don't think we could go top right with these 2. I might be wrong. I am wrong, cool. Never mind, we are just gonna have Faust use a skill 3 and just do a bunch of damage and kill these guys. That's nice. You can take that. Probably Faust, yeah. Do a little bit of something like... this, probably. That'll work. When a bunch of clashes, if Faust does hit the one who's countering, she'll get countered, but she doesn't have her stagger, so she's not in any fear of being staggered, so it's fine. But yeah. This is the reason why I wasn't, looking forward to taking this fight, though, because it's just a fairly boring fight with a bunch of gnomes. 4 waves are like that. The funny mass stack will be nice, though, because they are weak to Wrath, so Unleash Violence should go fairly well here. Yeah, I think you staggered the one that was going to counter you, so no need to worry about being countered, huh? You should probably just use the other Unleash Violence. You're not going to be able to mass. Actually, no, just do this. Yeah. That'll work. That's unfortunate, but just send that. We'll kill them all, and then we've only got the final wave left. Where you have to deal with the manager gnome, who isn't anything to actually worry about. Yeah, we Daring Decision here, Bit of a waste of the Daring Decision, but it's fine. It's your turn to die. We'll one-side you a little bit too, yeah. I want you dead. Yeah, if we stack a decent bit of tremor on one of these guys, then I will, suddenly one day just to finish him off, but it's not going to be that worthwhile here, I don't think. The 2 target Unleash Violence, because it's the best we can afford. Still killed one of them, that's cool. And did decent damage to the actual manager gnome himself. What was his name? Dodoro or something? I don't remember. It was something weird like that. The actual story manager gnome. I don't remember him too well. Because that's what this Majordome is supposed to be similar to, I think, right?
동랑님이 보고 계셨다면 좋았을 텐데요. 평소에 제게 싸우면 어떤 재능도 없을 거라고 놀리셨거든요.
Okay, cool. Do a little bit of that, and save the day, I think. They're all dead enough here. I think they all get staggered here if they don't necessarily die. I mean, Majordome, I should think, does just die the daring decision. Even if it was a sloth, it is a daring decision. So yeah, didn't even need fourth coin. Not so certain about the deaths of these other two, though. Yeah, we didn't even need to ego at all this fight, simply just because, like... We could have mass stacked something to make it go a little bit faster, right? Honestly, not a bad idea, but... We win either way. Cool. And the final one is dead. Alright, now to move on to a more interesting floor, hopefully. We get downpour, so that'll be nice. Defense level up. Enemies getting more defense level really isn't very scary to us at all, because we've got a little bit of a tool to, you know, to reduce their defense level a little bit, right? Which will be, very funny. Evil of findings a no. It's very tremorable. Run on one of these guys. Neither of these tremor gifts actually inflict tremor, so I'm not too concerned about them. I'll just go Envy pack. Envy's always a pretty safe pack to go for, because, like, Wayward Passioner is not back in the game yet. He'll be back in the game this update, though, so that'll be nice to see, but it's either going to be Centipede or KQE, neither of which are that bad. Okay, we can get Sour Liquor Aroma, cool. We'll take it. We can get Faust another skill 3. Sure. I don't even know, is there any other tremor stuff we were missing at this point? I don't know, I'm just gonna buy random stuff at this point. Sure, I'll buy Ahab's legs just for the bit. Might as well. They're moving from the general pool soon. I actually should probably heal a bit, but through healing, I'm probably just gonna use Fluid Sac a couple times. Oh! Never mind. I'm very glad I didn't, you know, sell something in order to buy a little bit of healing for the team, because we've got Homeward now, and that shouldn't be an issue anymore. Cool. NDA is also fairly funny, so we'll take it. Thinking about if we really wanted, you know, the other one, the Temporal Bridle from this guy, but, in my consensus was not particularly. Gregor doesn't have blunt stuff, so he wouldn't gain the benefit. He's all piercy and slashy. Dawn would get the benefit, which, you know, also could work, but, you know, I'm not worrying about her here, right? Okay, looks good. We're going for the Fluid Sac to top everyone off, right? We don't need to now that we got Homeward, but I mean, might as well use it at least once, right? Nice stagger. Execution Sensing once again, isn't doing great. Oh yeah, we still don't have Fairy Wine. I forgot about that, huh? So there is still something to... It's such an important part of a Tremor team, too, because that's how you get a stupid amount of Tremor inflicted, just immediately, especially against bosses and stuff. Yeah, we should have kept on rerolling for Tremor in the hopes of getting Fairy Wine. Although if Fairy Wine didn't show up in the shop, it might be because it's already set to show up on this floor somewhere else from one of the events, right? I believe that might be how it works. Because it's already been, like, assigned to show up in... Oh, no, we can't. No, we can't. Never mind. That's not how that works at all in this circumstance, because we got the Sour Liquor Aroma from the shop, which is the other Fairy Gentleman EU gift, which means we physically cannot get the Fairy Gentleman event anymore, because we got it. That's fine, then. We'll get it next floor, then, probably, which is fine. I'd really like to have gotten it sometime earlier so we get it to ++, you know, before the final boss, but it just means we'll be able to really work well against the final boss, I'm sure. Yeah, it would have been such a big increase to how much tremor we'd actually be inflicting, first turn especially. That's a big issue. A lot of our tremor potency comes from, God, I forgot the name of it. I kept on saying the name before and it slipped my name now. Comes from oscillating bracelet, right? Which is next turn, so it doesn't actually apply first turn, so if you want to get funny damage first turn, it won't work. If we get, like, Centipede or, like, KQE, we can just do second turn funny damage numbers, though, so just stack as much tremor as possible first turn. Which is probably the way to go anyways, right? Maybe a little bit of a... Oh, Radiant Less Crash. Maybe a little bit, you know, Otis Binds to get more damage up when we do get that stagger. Either that or, depending on how things go, we might just start out with the Tremor Decay instead, just for the defense level down, if we don't think we can time it well. I don't know. Centipede, if we do get it, will be a good boss to test how much damage we can do, though. Nice.
방금의 일격은 매우 좋았습니다. 제가 만약 도시에서 야구 선수가 되어 홈런을 날렸더라면
These guys are, you know, suffering quite a bit, as you like to see. And the floor will be able to get a downpour to ++ for the double stagger, or double tremor burst each turn instead of the single, for even more fragile and defense level down and all that good stuff, so that'll be cool. That really is the best solution in it. Indeed. Yeah. The rabbits aren't bad. We'll roll with it. I don't think they're bad, at least. They kind of roll high, but I think we'll be fine. They're not, like, scary, right? Everything can roll high this late in the mirror dungeons. We can get that envy resonance for better clashman chances as well, so that's cool.
꽤 잘 먹혀 들어가는 공격이었습니다. 제 지시를 정확하게 이해하셨군요.
Okay, that's fine. Nice.
앞에 휘청거리는 적이 있군요. 저 정도면 꿀밤 한 대만 이렇게
And then do a little bit of that, cool.
쉽게 처리할 수 있겠습니다.
Oh. We lose these, that's fine. Only one coin got through, so... Gregor did a decent enough job, I guess. Right. Good enough. Mirror shattering these guys. The funny. And yeah, we should just be able to finish them off here. Yeah. Should be, especially, you know, 40 HP guy, staggered guy, 200 HP guy who's close to being staggered. Right. It'll work. Yeah, there's a stagger on you. Cool. And here's the mass attack, though, which is what we're really looking forward to, right? Yeah, cool. Just finishes all of them off like that. The famous Reagan's the entity. Thank you, Yasad. Yasad's giving me all the praise for all the murder I'm doing. Okay, final fight at the floor, though. And it's an elite encounter, so that's nice. It's probably gonna be like Butler's, though, right? Oh no, it's just more of these. Oh, Ida's here this time. Alright, it's normal mode, Envy, not hard mode, so we're gonna be fine no matter what, I think. We'll Pursuance here. That'll work out well enough. Yeah, are you fine risking your life for this? You resist slash, sure. You're weak to Envy, so you know, point's kinda null and void, but still. You won't take too much damage if you do fail that, so I'm fine with rolling with it. Immediate Unleashed Violence is a decent option because Wrath stuff inflicts a bunch of tremor potency thanks to a couple of Oscillating Bracelet getting more benefits from, you know, Wrath attacks. Not that it matters against random enemies though, right? But Pursuance, this will be good damage though. A little bit of healing, just to anyone who still needs it a little bit, I guess. Right? I don't know, how good is Roseband Rodian's HP? I don't know, it's definitely worse than DHE. Obviously DHE is Rodian's best HP ID, but because Rodian's Pursuance is based on her own maxed HP instead of the, like, targets, it's a little weird. Right, how's your HP? 173, not very great, yeah. That's like a little below average, I think, for level 45. I'm still not used to level 45 HP values, so I don't know for sure, but I feel like the average is a little bit above that by this point. So a little bit on the frailer end, but not by like an insane degree. Not like a Gregor ID degree, right? And of course, a Gregor ID is, the standard for a very frail ID. Because, other than Zwei, they're all kind of paper bags in terms of constitution.
동랑님이 말씀하시길
Which is funny.
전투가 성공적으로 끝난다면 근사한 회식에 데려가 주신다고 하거든요.
자, 한 건
S사
했고.
툭불 소고기로.
자, 한 건 했고.
Nice. Just idle left and we can daring decision you. And you just die like that. Alright.
방금의 일격은 매우
There we go.
잘 피해야지.
제가 만약
Victory.
도시에서 야구 선수가 되어 홈런을 날렸더라면 이런 기분이지 않았을까 싶군요.
Love you, Samjo. You're doing a great job. Bone steak. Sure. Rest stop time, though. I actually don't think we can upgrade it to ++, can we? No, not quite. That's unfortunate. We didn't have enough cost. That's how it goes sometimes. So it's only one turn burst instead of double. We'll have to wait on that then, sure. We'll just take that then randomly, because why not? Live a little, right? That's KQE, okay. That's gonna be very easy to deal with. Should be able to stack a bunch on you, right? I'd think so.
동랑님 지시로 응원용 파일을 사오긴 했지만 여건상 드시기 힘드시기에 제가 대신
You do resist blunt as like a baseline thing, though. Good thing about that, though, is that we don't really care. Yeah, that's pretty nice to think about. This will be worth it, yeah. Still look like a bunch thanks to, oscillating bracelet. This will work. See how much tremor we can stack. Easily enough. And, after we stagger him, then we'll see how much damage Gregor does. We could actually just suddenly one day earlier, right? I keep on acting like we can only do it a single time, but, like, we can do it as much as our heart desires, right? Okay, we should have suddenly one day. He probably would have rolled tails on suddenly one day and died, though, so I'm not, too concerned. That's how it tends to go, though, right? Yeah, binds. Get you ready to get stagger ++ when the time comes. We'll just avoid, using Heathcliff's skill 3, although I'm sure he's going to draw one sooner or later. He's got 2 of them in his deck because he changed his skills, right? Yeah, you're already at pretty high amounts of tremor, though. Oh, you've been staggered, huh? Oh. Yeah, this is really good, isn't it? Because we can, Oh, it's only normal stagger, though. Oh, no, actually, we can't tell, can we? Oh, no, it's just a normal stagger. Okay. Does... I'm hit by attacks that trigger tremors, but... When staggered... Did it not count as stagger plus? Because if it counted as stagger plus, that resistances would show up as being worse, right? I don't know. I thought that's how it worked. That's fine. It's alright. We'll do a lot of damage to you here. A bunch of funny things. And Gregor's gonna do a lot of damage when his time comes. Yeah, I can't tell if he got actually stagger ++ though. It kind of seems like he didn't though. And I know this, so for Abnos the visual effect doesn't show stagger ++, right? I know that part. But like, I'm pretty sure it changes like the actual like defense stated for whenever you stagger plus someone. Maybe that's only for normal fights though. Okay, do a little bit of damage here though, Gregor, will ya? Yeah, that's a little bit of damage. Cool. 12,000, it's only a little bit. Yeah. The question now is, can we get a boss that's weak to Sloth for our final boss? That's gonna be the real question. Because that'll be, the real damage dealer, right? I don't remember a lot of Sloth weak bosses off the top of my head, though. Ooh. You could get the Nelly boss, though. Actually, I really want to do this. Yeah, let's send it. It might be a bad choice, but it'll be funny. I think so, at least. Piece of energy. Oh yeah, mirror tactile synesthesia. Oh, actually, we could get the fusion gift, couldn't we, if we get lucky here? Piece of relationship is funny, but I don't know how much we actually care about it. A. Clockwork Spring. Eh. God, it'd be so funny, though. Okay. Well, it's not that big of a deal, but I'll sell some things, see if we can get lucky. Oh yeah, we can sell the Thunder Branch, too. I believe, Butler's Handbook is a general ego gift, so we can't do, like, a certain keyword search for it. Yeah. Looking like a no dice kind of moment, but, I'm willing to try a little bit harder. Am I? Yeah, I think so. It'll be funny. We'll do a single keyword refresh for Tremor. There's Green Spirit. Okay, I'll get that, and then I'll leave. That's enough, you know, things burnt for the sake of, you know, rolling for potentially getting the Nelly ego gift to make the, to get the handheld mirror for the little bit of benefit of pride, just being a Tremor gift, but nothing too insane, right? We'll be fine. Yeah, now we've got Green Spirit, that'll help out a bit. We can use this time to build up some costs so we can upgrade Green Spirit and, upgrade Downpour to ++, hopefully, at the end of this floor. Let's hope, at least. Also ego a little bit here. Really don't want people dying horrible deaths, right? Kinda wouldn't be optimal, would it? That's my, you know, assumption, at least. I know you never know. One guy staggered, that's good to see. Yeah, Wishing Karen's gonna do a lot of damage too. Not a stupid amount because we haven't stacked a bunch of Tremor enemies, but still a lot of damage. Yeah. Just even without a lot of Tremor, it's still a lot of damage, right? Would have been even more if, you know, it wasn't for the bugged couple oscillation, but I'm not gonna complain about that more because we're also exploiting a bug here. You were so close to winning that Clash, Otis. What happened? I was too busy looking at the egos. I didn't even notice. She was about to win, and then, you know, the guy just turned the entire Clash around, like, just like that, right? That's fine. Daring decision, get your sanity back. I guess your sanity was a little bad from last fight, right? Since you did, you know, use that binds. Cool. And they're all dead. That's nice. Pretty good fight. Oofy guys can be a little annoying depending on how it goes. Or ring Oofy guys, pointless guys, whatever you want to call them. I still don't know what to call them. Sure. Don't really want to fight Spiral, of course. Would not be a worthwhile fight whatsoever. And not that the Yu-Gift we get for fighting is for us at all. Version's good, though. Singing Yu-Gift is nice, too. Yeah, Midwinter Nightmare. Because then we can get enemies' SP down a fair bit. Especially Nelly, which means you've got better chances of, you know, not dying instantly. And, you know, I kind of don't want to die instantly, right? Just, you know, personal preference. More of these guys. Okay. We'll pull out the egos. Pull out, you know, the murder tools, as I like to call them. It's because we're going to kill people. That's a cool stagger. It really would be a shame if that guy's going to be hit by the wishing cannon and die a horrible death. I actually don't know if they are. They actually were the person before, so they're probably not going to be hit by it, actually. So, you know, yeah, it was actually good for them. Solid 300 damage with, you know, a Zane ego. As you do. We can send us this guy's execution, as you do. Didn't have quite enough to actually get the Tremor Decay off, but it's also just a random guy and I don't care that much. There's enough Tremor on these people that this Wish and Karen should go pretty well, right? They've got like, what, 250 HP each? Even with Tails, like, We need to do, like, what, 750 damage, and they all are basically guaranteed dead. Which seems like it'll be close. Okay, yeah. They're all staggered, at least, which is close enough, I guess.
한 건 했고.
You guys survive, and we just finish the job, yeah. That'll work.
탈출 개체가 전문이었어.
자, 한 건 했고.
A little bit of damage, right? As we do.
어제 톱날을 열심히 손본 보람이
올바른 방법으로 개체에게 일격을 가했군요. 이것이 바로 정보의 힘입니다.
Rupture Gift, Talisman Bundle, yeah. Ooh, more events. We're getting a lot of events in this floor, and I'm down for that. Don't want to fight too many fights here because I hate Edgar family butlers so much, and I do not want to have to deal with them. So, you know, it's nice that we're getting, you know, to get away without too many fights. That's Edgar family butlers, though, yeah.
돈 벌러 가자.
It's a risky slash encounter. I think that's the only option. I guess it could be Oofy, though, right? Yeah, huh.
응원도 결국은 나약한 자들이나 듣고 싶어하는 위안일 뿐입니다.
So these guys are weak to that, too. Okay, that's fine.
조금 더 가치 있는 걸 추구하는 보수 아니겠습니까?
You guys are just defending. Okay. We're going to ego up here because I don't want to die.
탈출 개체 확인.
We got a bit of unleashed violence. It won't be insane, you know, because we're egoing against people that haven't been hit at all yet. It won't be insane because they won't have very much tremor on them yet, right?
자, 빌어보세. 이 돌이 기꺼이
Yeah.
그대에게 가서 막.
Still good though, especially when you factor in that oh yeah, we can suddenly one day as well. This guy especially is just dead instantly. But yeah, it's good damage. Every ego has its day, as they say, and today is the suddenly one day day.
모두가 너를 잊어도 반드시 되찾을 거다.
방금의 일격은 매우 좋았습니다. 제가 만약 도시에서 야구 선수가 되어
모든
홈런을
걸
날렸더라면
거둬들일
이런
순
기분이지
없었어.
않았을까 싶군요.
Yeah, and then it wasn't cast, just a 60 damage. There's a little bit of, you know, contrast there.
그러니까 이젠 광을 내볼 차례겠지.
Just a little bit though, right? You can what is cast that for good luck.
탈출 개체 확인.
We should be pretty fine here though, I think. Everything's looking pretty swell. And we just have the Nelly fight right up. I guess because we didn't do a lot of... We'll definitely make sure to sell some egos in the shop, or egos in the shop, because
잘 피해.
then we might need them, right? We didn't do a lot of fights, so I don't know how much cost we have, but it might not be enough to get everything we want upgraded. But the good thing is, all we're looking for in the shop is, you know, maybe the Butler Handbook. So we'll re-roll, like, maybe, like, 3 or 4 times for it, and if not, we'll just sell everything we don't need and then continue on with our lives.
개체에게 일격을 가했군요. 이것이
Which is the best way to go about doing it, I think. Oh, you lost that horribly because you got a random tails. That's unfortunate. You tanked it fairly well, though, so I'm not concerned.
어제 톱날을 열심히 손본 보람이 있네.
우리가 우세한
Okay.
상황이야.
This looks solid. We'll defend with you because we should just be able to kill that guy before they get the chance to actually attack. I'd hope. We'll see, though.
걸려라.
Yeah, nice. Alright, on to the finale then. On to the, Mega Nelly kill. Okay, yeah, the plan is in my head. Otis skill change is funny. Not necessary. None of these skill changes are funny. Alright, okay, that's fine. We'll sell some stuff here. Sell some expensive stuff that doesn't particularly help us. Like, we don't really need this at this point. We don't need you. We don't need you. And that's good enough, actually. Yeah, send it. Don't want to sell too much because I want to get some Starlight back. Because we spent 500 Starlight for this run, right? Downpour. Nice. And we get Green Spirit++. Nice. And we'll just heal everyone up. Could upgrade Sour Liquor Aroma. Not really much of a reason to. Liquor Reverberation, though, because why not? Yep. Time to see how much we can just absolutely demolish Nelly here. Right? Okay, you being the fastest actually is kind of bad for us. But you being the slowest is kind of good for us, isn't it? Can't redirect anything, that's fine. Okay, we can have resonant corrosion. That, sure. I'd like to try that. So yeah, roll with that. And we might just execution sentencing since we're not bothering to do that. What is better for us, actually? The stagger plus a defense level down from execution sentencing. I think execution sentencing might... You know, we'll roll with this. There's also some favorites here, so if, things don't go well, we might be ruined. But we do get some SP damage off here, so that'll be nice. Suddenly one day, nothing too insane. If we're lucky, it'll take the tremor, though. 224 damage from, this is still good. Looks like we got the burn, I think that was. That's fine. Oh, that's right, you dodge. Okay, we broke your dodge, though. You do gain another skill slot next turn, but I don't think it's going to matter, because I think you're just going to stagger here. So, I mean, we're going to do a bunch of stagger, right? That's the hope. And I just one-side you next turn. We also could Sapling of Light if your speed is too high next turn, right? It is always an option, and it's a funny one, so... We do like funny options around here. You are at max tremor count already, though, so that's cool. Wishing Karen's gonna do a little bit of damage, isn't it? Oh, no. Okay, not enough to die instantly, but, enough that... a little bit of damage, yeah. Okay, there's only one way we can finish this off, though. And, I mean... It's about time. We got heads, excellent. And let's see how this goes. Yeah. That was a little bit of damage on Nelly. 68% of damage. This is a really funny statistic to see. Okay, that's cool. We're down 200. Can I just wait? If I just don't claim rewards here, do I not lose Starlight? Yeah, I don't need this. And without claiming rewards, what did we get out of that? Nothing. I'd probably feel bad for, winning a run using a bug to that, level, but I don't think it was very necessary. Yeah, okay. I didn't spend any Starlight that run because I didn't claim rewards. Interesting. Has it always worked like that? I knew that you, It probably has, actually. I've just never needed, Starlight, so I've never canceled. Oh, yeah. It means we missed out on 3 Battle Pass levels, but that's fine. I don't like, winning and getting rewards thanks to abusing a bug too much. I just like abusing the bug and seeing it be funny. I also grind this game enough that I'm not too concerned about, missing 3 levels, right? It means our encapsulation lasts for a little bit longer, which is good. And yeah, we're just gonna do our daily pulls. Oh yeah, last pull on this banner. Do we get the Molar announcers? No. That's fine. I guess I can do one more, after daily reset, off camera, but yeah. Suddenly one day, you've never been a good ego, and you're not ever going to be a good ego, yeah, but if nothing else, you've had a little bit of a time to shine, and that's good. Every ego deserves, a little bit of time in the sunlight. But anyways, that'll be all for this time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye. Bye.